Good afternoon, folks. How are we all doing today? Right, well, everything's broken. Everything's broken. All things are broken. And I don't have time to fix them, so I'm just gonna sit and kill some monsters, if I'm honest. How are we all doing today? Let's have a look what we got. New event quests. Is that new? That can't be new. That's April 9th. 4th. Yeah, nothing new. Right. Oh, dang. For those of you who didn't catch it in Discord, I went to, when I woke up this afternoon, the first thing I do after a night shift stream is I load up my my RPG from the night before, and I go through and I do a little bit of save backup and kind of admin work. Make sure that I've got a copy of everything, make sure that it's all zipped and secured, that it won't be deleted, make sure it's in a third-party location so that if anything happens to the primary, it's in a secondary location, sorry, so that if anything happens to the primary, I've still got a backup in the secondary. Normal, sensible, not anal at all stuff. So I loaded Xenogears, and it wiped my save, and I still don't know why. So, bad news is, I've lost all 5 hours of progress last night on that long stream where we did quite a lot of grinding and item hunting, which I now have to do again before the next stream. Good news number one is that next stream isn't for quite a while. We've got at least 4 days before that happens, 5 days before that happens. So I've got 5 days to do 5 hours worth of catch-up. Doable. Other good news is, this is why we have such redundancy on our saves. This just proves that I am right to do so. This is yet again reinforcing that my system of triple redundancy backups on all save systems where possible is actually sensible. So, yeah, I've only lost 5 hours. Luckily, I've not lost a lot. I have all of, the previous stream saves available to me. But yes.
I've got an announcement.
Okay. Do you? Oh, I completed a bounty. I see. So yes, so we're gonna do some monster hunt here. I'm gonna poke some things. I need to double check something on my setup. You go there. So yeah, we're just gonna chill tonight. So yeah, lobby is squadded up. So if you're wanting to join, come play, feel free. I don't really have a plan tonight. I'm just gonna go kill things. I probably will work slightly more towards tempered, the high end stuff. I kind of want to look at farming some weapons. Look at the bird. Look at the bird. Does it? Oh, right. How many people are in this lobby? Let me check something. I've always got to do testing. Member list. So there are 3 people in this lobby. However, only the 2 that are in the gathering hub are actually here. So that's actually quite cool. Unless that's... Is that one's Aegis, and he's... Or Saga, sorry. And he's just not customized it too much differently from the original? I can't really tell. That kind of looks like a custom one because it's got a red sash on it. So it probably is custom. Okay. Right, so yeah, I don't really care what we hunt today. I just want to kill things. My preference is towards anything that gets us... Actually, you know what? Let's go fuck up a Zoshia. Let's try and fuck up a Zoshia. You're out on a hunt, and it is yours, but it is almost stopped. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense from what I'm seeing. Right, let's get some food. No, let's not get some food. Let's be sensible. Open the map and see if anyone's offering me a free meal. They're not. Right, now we get food. Right, I'm gonna go farm Zoshia for a bit. If anyone would like to come with. I assume I can refarm Zoshia. I assume that's not something I have to wait for. Maybe it is. Well, someone's already in there. Please don't tell me this communication error shit's going on. I literally joined in I loaded this earlier.
Understood. Yes.
And tested joining a quest to see if it was ever having trouble, and it seemed to run smoothly. Yeah, it's not that, Chrisman. It's not even getting to the point where it's letting me join. It's just straight declining as soon as I click. But there's only 2 people in it. Is it a 2-person quest?
I'll be waiting here. Yes.
Party size 1 of 4. Number of people in lobby 2. One sword user, 1 glaive user. It's not full. It can't be insta-end, Aegis. You're not listening. It can't be insta-ended. It's not started yet. They're still in prep. In prep, it's only 2 of 4. This is a network issue. This is something going wrong. It's not a built-in system that's causing it. It's an error. Let me go out to a private lobby. I can't even connect to a private lobby. This is not to do with the quests. So it looks like the servers are still having problems. Yeah, I can't connect to a lobby.
I'll be waiting here.
So this is another thing that is also broken still, despite the fact that I tested it and it worked fine. Ooh, we're having a good day. Ooh, we're having a great good day. Alright. Exit to menu. Start game. Lobby search. Squad lobby. Yeah, it's happening from the menu as well. I can't even get into lobbies anymore. Okay, screw that. I'm not sitting and fighting with that all night. I'll do something else. I'm just not. I cannot be bothered to sit and fight with Monster Hunter tonight. I've had a shithole of a day, and I'm not doing it. What should we do? What should we do? Do we have any demos to play? Oops. Have a look. Let's pop it there. YouTube update. Trigger. YouTube update. Test trigger. There we go. Right, let's have a look. What we got? Get rid of that. Check installed. Fantasy Kingdom, we did some of that. Tears of Metal was one I wanted to try. I might jump on that for a bit. Yeah, it's just annoying that I tested it and it worked fine, and then as soon as I've gone into a squad lobby, it's broken again. That's what's bothered me. Coming Night in the Woods. Oh yeah, no, this was what I wanted to look at. I think it's loading in the wrong screen at the moment. There is a couple of demos and there's been a couple of showcases and things that have happened recently. So there is a few demos that I want to give a look to. The night in woods. Is coming? Oh, yeah, and you're not finding it. Don't like that. Night is coming. Wrath of the Woods, that's what. There we go. Right. So, this one is a city builder / tower defense, is the best I can probably describe it. In this mode, but I think it's also a card battler as well. It's kind of a weird one. In this mode, you can familiarize yourself with the basics of managing settlements. We should probably, if that's going to be the case, and we're going to be jumping between... You know what, I need to set up a way to have you as a separate audio source. In this mode, you can familiarize yourself with the basics of managing settlements and troops. This is recommended for new players. The tutorial is configured with the standard set of hotkeys. If you wish to reassign them, it is recommended to do so after completing the tutorial. That right there is one of the nicest things I've ever seen in a tutorial tip. Even if you've been in and already set your keybinds, be aware the buttons we are going to tell you to press are configured for the defaults. It's such a small thing, but I appreciate that. In this mode, only autosaves are available upon completing key tasks. Manual saving is disabled. Okay, right. Slightly smaller text. I'm going to need my glasses because I'm an old man now. Right. The lands are filled with darkness, Great Chief. People are fleeing into the forest to escape Velmir's evil minions. We must help the survivors fortify the settlement before it gets dark, or the terrible night is approaching. First, I would suggest looking around and making sure that this territory is safe. Use WASD to move the cursor or use the edge of the screen. You can hold down Shift key to speed up the camera. Scroll the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Hold down the mouse wheel to move the cursor to rotate the camera. Press N to... No? Click on the button with the N on the mini-map to recenter. Okay. That's fine. Do that. Do that. There we go. Now I'll help you see the world from above through the eyes of a bird soaring in the sky. All of the corners of the settlement and the forest explored by your people will come to life before you. You'll be able to see everything important and notice the danger approaching in the settlement in time. Hold left mouse button and move the cursor over the mini-map to scroll it. Okay. Did he scroll the mouse wheel to zoom in and out? Turn the camera to the center. That one? Yes. Toggle the menu. Okay. Click on that. You can click on the road sign icon to configure which resources and objects will be displayed on the map. What signs? Is that a road? Oh, it's a road sign. Okay, I see. As in a sign on a road, not a sign depicting a road. Click on the slot next to the desired resource. Hide workers on the minimap. Okay, we can do that. Show workers on the minimap. The villagers have needs, the main of which is eating. Providing the settlement with food supplies is crucially important, otherwise people will die of starvation. There are many wild berries suitable for eating in the forest. They can serve as food supplies for now, so let's collect them. The villagers can perform many tasks. You just need to tell them what to do. Let's send them to collect berries. Click on the Gathering button. Population... Construction, gathering. Okay, weird icon for gathering, but I guess I get it. That's the image of a pickaxe and an axe on the central panel at the bottom of the screen, or press X. Then press plants by clicking on the corresponding icon or by pressing 4. Hold left mouse button on the slider to move the mouse left or right to change the brush size. There's a slider? Or am I looking for this slider? Ah. Whoop. Hold left mouse on slider, change the brush size. You can also use plus and minus. That's much easier. Hold down left mouse button to drag over a bush. The berries to select the resources. You can leave only the icons and resources you want to select checked. To cancel the selection, you can drag your resources while holding right mouse button. That didn't work. That did. There we go. Settlers carry out orders automatically, but it will take them some time. You can change the game's speed to reduce the wait time by pressing E to speed it up or Shift E to slow it down. Use Q to reset speed to normal. That should be the other way. That will need rebinding. It should be E to speed up, Q to slow down, and then Shift E to reset. Keep track of how many resources you've ordered to gather. Sometimes it's not wise to gather too many resources. Okay, so we're collecting berries. Let's go 16 speed and wait for them to come back, I suppose. Do not forget to set work priorities in... Alright. Great job. You should always make sure that there is enough food in the settlement. I see that the altar is guarded by a couple of warriors. Unlike ordinary settlers, they are under your personal command, and don't do anything without a direct order. I suggest they scout the area to find new resources and make sure that no one is planning to attack our settlement. Click left mouse button to select one warrior. Whoop. To deselect, left click to deselect, right click to move. Okay. Press F1 or click all troops. In the lower right hand corner, you can select all troops. Hold down left mouse button and drag the cursor to select with the frame, standard RTS. Select the warriors in the first group and press Control 1 to create control groups. Awesome. Note that the sword icon has appeared in the lower right corner of the newly created group. These ones, I guess? Yes. Right. The icon displays the main type of warriors selected in the group. Click on the icon or press the 1 key to select the warriors that you have added to the group. You can assign quick groups by pressing Control with numbers 1 through 5. Select the warriors and then right mouse button in the desired area in order for them to move. Well, I want to know what the fuck that is. You should always make sure that the settlement is... That's fine, yep, we've already read that. The warriors have found copper ore deposit. It will be useful for the future of building and construction. The sunset is almost here, Chief. We need to build some shelters for sleeping. People need to rest at night. Sleep is no less important than food. If people sleep on the ground, they won't get rested and may fall asleep during the day while working. By the way, we'd better place buildings next to the altar. This way it's easy to protect the settlement. Click the gathering button with the image of the pickaxe and the axe, and then press X. Then select wood, which is 2. To collect logs or plants to collect straw. Give orders to collect these resources. Straw? Okay. After that, open the construction panel by clicking the construction button with the image of the house, or press C. Select a straw shed and place it on the ground with left mouse button. I'd love to, but I don't have it. I guess I need to actually get some straw first. If a settler has a house, he'll be able to restore his energy spent on work. The better his house, the more efficiently it restores. Okay, so they run automatically. Double clicking doesn't get them to speed up. Yeah, I don't have a house that I can build. For the wood to come in and see what happens there. I don't have the option to build a house. Bottom of the screen, by pressing the C button, select a straw shed and place it on the ground. Don't have straw shed. I don't know what I'm missing here. Ah, okay, now I do. Okay, honey lattice. You've got to leave a gap in between them. Yeah, they just teleport about. That's kind of fun. Notice the time stopped at 22:01. Help me up with energy. Open task priorities or press Z to change task priorities. Settlers first perform tasks with priority 1 and then all other tasks. In order to make construction first priority, click left mouse button on the word construction and drag it to the desired position. You can also click on the arrow panel next to the word to increase the priority. Okay, so... Whoop. Okay, dragging up. Oh, alright, okay. So, building is priority. Don't really know what order to play with things in yet, but I'm worried that getting food is going to be an issue. In order to make construction first, blah, blah, increase the priority. By clicking on them, you can disable the selected type of work for all types. You want me to build another tent? Oh, I've got to build 5, I see. Awkward to build them next to each other, isn't it? You've got to have at least one spot round them, which makes it really awkward. Yeah, and that just disappears before you have a chance to look at it if you're in full speed. Now the survivors will have shelter to survive the night. I hope it will not be the last for us. By doing construction and gathering resources, we've awakened the forest creatures. This is unavoidable. There's going to be a battle tonight, and we must survive. Pay attention to the Forest Vengeance bar in the upper right corner of the screen. When it fills up to 100, forest monsters will attack the settlement the next night. Every 100 points on this bar makes the enemy's attacks more powerful. The bar fills up with a little over time, and each time you gather resources or kill forest creatures. Select all warriors and send them to the specified area. Warriors automatically attack nearby enemies. By selecting several warriors and giving an order to attack one enemy with right mouse button, you'll be more effective. Make sure none of them die. First, please. Wounded warriors have a health bar above their head. Dark shards fall from most enemies after they die. To pick up a shard, you need to touch it with an allied unit. The shard lie on the ground for several hours, after which they disappear. Dark shards fall from most enemies. Select a warrior to view their abilities. The troop panel will appear at the bottom right. You'll be able to available orders under the warrior's name. These are warriors' combat parameters on the right, and the abilities icon on the bottom line. Some of them may not be available until you reach a new level. So we've got attack, cancel, hold position, patrol's probably useful. The warrior reads a prayer for a short time, after which they receive increased regeneration and attack speed, as well as the ability to see intangible beings for 2 hours. Ability cooldown 8 hours. Okay, if you enable an ability of a warrior in a party, it will be enabled for everybody who has it. Click left mouse button on an ability to use it, or right mouse button to toggle the automatic and free use. Well, we want Shield Bash on automatic. I can't tell if that's done. We don't want to do anything. The bestiary contains information about killed enemies. Some information will only be available after a certain number of victories over each enemy. Click the bestiary button with the image of a book in the lower control panel, or press Oscar. Speed up time using E key or the buttons at the top of the panel to make morning come faster. You may notice that at night the shelters usually... at night? That's at night. The settlers usually... I can't read today. Usually sleep, while the warriors continue their duty. Okay, so we fought timber fiends. Small forest spirits found in the woods and swamps. Timber fiends are dangerous in large numbers. Don't let them surround you. About this creature. Kill more enemies to understand more of it. 300 health, 20 damage. Okay. In that case, if we put you... Oops. You there, and you there. And then set patrol... Damn it. That. And then for you, go the other way. Wait till morning. Use the ability Prayer. Keep track. Are they like loading tips or something? The sun has risen, the beasts have retreated. Let's not waste time. We must strengthen our defences before the next attack. But first we will need to build warehouses to store resources closer to the settlement, otherwise the workers will have to constantly go into the forest for them. This is very inconvenient and time-consuming. It is best to place a warehouse next to each other, so they form one large common warehouse. This will allow you to store more resources and manage filters easier. Warehouses will be automatically merged if they're touching on at least one tile. Double-click the left mouse button on the built warehouse to open its resource list. By default, only resources already stored in the warehouse are displayed. To configure the warehouse, click I or icon on the bottom right of the window. In the opened list, leave checked only the boxes to the left of the resources you want to store in the warehouse. For example, it usually makes no sense to store food in a warehouse next to a workbench. Marked resources will be automatically transferred to the warehouse. Resources for which no warehouse is selected will remain on the ground. Okay. probably want a warehouse over here then. That, and then we'll want one in the village for food. Going this way out, I'm going to set all that to harvest. And anything else we find in there, clear those areas. Bed. Obtaining resources is below construction, so why are you not finishing construction? I haven't done that the wrong way, have I? I don't understand why you guys prioritizing cutting. See? Idiot. Oh, because they're already built. I see. Right. That's my fault. I was waiting for them to, because they put that in there. I was waiting for them to put the roofs on, essentially. Right. So get off the logs. Smart decision, Chief. Correct placement and configuration of warehouses can save a lot of time. And if the space in them runs out, you can always add a few more to the warehouse. You will need stone blocks for the next building. You should build a workbench so that the settlers can produce them. Okay. If a production building is built close to a warehouse, touches it with at least one tile, then it is automatically linked to it. Linking allows the production building to use any resources that are in the warehouse without wasting the time of carrying them. Double-click on a workbench to select the desired recipe from the list on the left, then specify how many materials you want to produce, and click the order option. You can increase the priority of stone processing in the priority panel so that settlers do it first. Okay, workbench. So if that's the case, let's pop you there. Get you guys to come over and... Yeah, okay, so that is working. You're also storing stone, right? Where's the priority stone priority panel so that settlers do it first? Oh, it's not finished, that's fine. Right, production queue. Order 2 stone blocks. We don't have any stone, do we? He just go find some? Okay, he's found some on the floor. Was some right next to him, to be fair. Now we have stone blocks to build the most important things. This is the Sage Workshop. In it, you can research new technologies and recipes. The library will help the settlement become more developed and noticeable to other survivors. Now they can join us. Our construction... Oh, we want a Sage's Works. Jesus Christ, that's huge. Okay. 2 stone, raw, copper. I'll all come in. I might turn this into a kind of a generic warehouse. Those logs clearing, though. A longhouse for it. Okay, you can do that from there. Vengeance is only at 36, so we don't have to worry about anything coming for us just yet. You can start construction before you have collected all the necessary resources. The building will be built as resources come in. When a wanderer comes to a settlement, his icon appears on the screen. By clicking it, you can read the information about future settlers' strengths and weaknesses. Remember that a wanderer cannot come to the settlement if pause is enabled. In a tutorial, you cannot refuse a wanderer. In free mode, the decision to accept a wanderer into the settlement is up to you. I hope you've got a place for me in your settlement. I've been wandering for so long. Rumours of a drifter. Who even cares about the spirits? Don't get me wrong, I'm not against them, but I'm not going to pray to them. I'd rather do some work. The woman shrugs dismissively as she looks at the altar. Okay, well, I've got to accept it, so... The woman we accepted told us that she has been wandering through the forest with her husband for several weeks. They got soaking wet in the rain, and they had no food left. Her husband lost his strength and fainted not far from the settlement. She begs us to help him and bring him here. We need to send a squad to search for him. Every person who joins the settlement is our ally against the army of darkness. Wounded wanderers are displayed as icons on the screen. Bring a warrior to them and click on the icon that appears to make a further decision. Saving a wounded warrior requires resources and is limited in time outside of the tutorial. By the way, don't forget to build sheds for the new settlers so that they have a place to sleep. Okay. We know where this guy is. She seemed to come from this way.
Lost, dude. Didn't see that one. Ah, that's right. We're gonna need 2 more sheds then, aren't we? Right, let's get everything. Ah, you're not doing what I told you to. Right, okay, so that's locking off materials. I see. Okay, that's where I've gone. You find a wounded man in the woods. A quick glance is enough to understand the seriousness of his wounds. If you don't help him, he will die. You hear a whisper. I lost my voice when once I was little, and I've wanted to sleep by the fire ever since. What? Allowing to settlement will require spirit? Oh, okay, that's up there. So that's 100. We've got 300. We need 100. You can offer to provide help the warrior, but keep him out of the settlement, or finish off the wounded warrior, or you can leave him. Bring him in. Shift 1, you guys over there. Excuse me. Goes on a patrol. One of the most important things to take care of in the settlement is spirit. This is needed in order to produce technologies and use spells. You can use rest mode to quickly accumulate spirit. To turn it on, click the rest mode button with the image of a beer mug in the top, in the mug above the bottom panel. That one. Rest mode accelerates the growth of settlement spirit by 1.5 times, but the settlers stop working for a while. Rest mode does not work at night or during an attack. When you've accumulated enough spirit, don't forget to cancel rest mode so the settlers return to work. Like work mode. Okay, now there are more residents, there'll be more troubles. You need to set priorities wisely to set up settlers' work. The settlers will always do more urgent tasks before less urgent ones. I think we should make a fire. Even though evil spirits are not afraid of it, light and warmth can raise settlers' spirits. We need to set up the work of the settlers so that they aren't in each other's way. Change production mode, open the workbench window and select firewood from the list. Choose maintain minimum, then specify the amount of final materials you want to produce, and click set. This mode is useful when you want the settlement to always maintain a minimum amount of some resources. To prevent production from stopping due to lack of resources, make sure there are always enough resources. To collect logs, open the gathering panel. You'll find the needed brush in the wood category. Okay. Current needs. Only one person can work at a workbench, but several settlers can gather resources at once. If you put carpentry in first place and resource gathering in second place, then all 3 settlers except 1 will go gathering. Open task priorities with Z, drag profession, blah blah blah, we already know that. Campfires boost settlement spirit for 8 hours after lighting. This requires wood, but be careful, heavy rain can extinguish the campfire. In winter, campfires will help keep you warm if you haven't managed to provide warm clothing for the inhabitants. Don't forget to return to work mode by clicking the hammer button above the bottom panel. We're at 45, so there's nothing happening yet. Select transformation. Technology points 0. Required to unlock production technologies. Cost 50 spirit. Or defense points 0. Required to unlock combat technologies, but we don't have the required for that yet. So let's get that one. That happens over time. Ah, no, okay, so we're buying technology points, buying defense points, or buying spirit. Okay. So with technology with spirit points, we can then get, which creates a temporary protective dome, arms, and they cost 50. No, okay, those cost 50 to buy. How much do these cost to produce? Actually say. Right, enable the maintain minimum from the firewood. Love to, but their priorities are wrong. Transport should be just above the final. Everything else doesn't really matter. Firewood. Maintain a minimum of 5. See how that goes. Stone blocks maintain a minimum of 2. Metal 2. Fine. And we want that. And this one, to not include those, those, or those. You want it to include those, no clothes. Yep. We don't have much food left. Plants. Berries over here. And down there. Ooh, lots over here. And as they go gathering those, they should locate others. Let's do... Now we'll need people gathering. Collect the trees to collect the resources logs. You wanted me to just get to cut some trees down, even though I've already cut quite a lot down. Maintain management priority. Put the carpentry profession in first place. Obtaining resources profession in second place. Settlers are full of spirit. It's time to think about the army. To train the settlement in combat skills, you need barracks. I remember our warriors discovered copper. We need to send workers to mine it. You will also need coal for smelting. You can get it from logs or from deposits in the forest. To produce rods, you need copper ore and coal. Coal deposits can often be found in the forest next to copper. You can also use a workbench to get coal from logs. In that case, let's set that to minimum 10 as well. Everybody. One there. Workers starved to death or something. Ah, they're all here gathering mushroom. So 16 berries, 107 food. Yeah, we're kind of just maintaining status quo at the moment, which is good. We haven't got any coal. That's fine. I now want to kind of mess with these again. Construction of buildings always needs to be first. Farming always needs to be relatively high, but probably below my crafting. Obtaining resources and hunting should be the last two things on the list. Why is that not saving? Fine. Okay, that should keep things nice and steady for a while. Then we want to build a barracks. Fucking huge. Why are you still storing food? I've told you not to put food in there. Okay, so, do we know what's better? Okay, so each of them does have their own stats. So they have health, damage, regen, defense, and critical hit. So he's got a better defense. He's got a better attack. Crit. I think he's the best one to go for. Training a warrior is irreversible. You cannot turn a warrior back into a settler. That's fine. Blood moon is approaching. Velimir's forces will be especially dangerous that night. We must prepare properly. Right now, settlers can only learn the art of wielding a sword, but as the settlement will also need archers, we need to check the Sage's Workshop. There should be information there that can help us. Don't click on the Sage's Workshop building in the menu. You can exchange spirit for technology points, which are needed to unlock production technologies, or exchange shards of darkness for defensive points, which are needed for open combat technologies. Spirit is produced by settlers, and shards of darkness can be collected from defeated enemies. The more enemies you destroy, the more shards you can get. Buy 1 defense point for shards of darkness by clicking on the corresponding item. You can research a combat technology by clicking on the Technologies button, or pressing B. Switch to the Combat tab, selecting the Settlement level. Technologies are unlocked as the settlement level increases. The columns corresponding to the settlement level at which the technology can become available. Find the class Archer technology in the first column and research it. Not enough points. You need 1 defense point, so buy a defense point. Class Archer. Research. Then train 2 archers. He'll have better defense. Back. It's calling them all warriors, not just warriors. I see. Oh. Each warrior takes up a certain amount of space in the army and cost depending on their class. For example, archers take up more space than swordsmen. They have a long range attack and high damage, but are low health and armor stats, so you are extremely vulnerable. You shouldn't make every settler into a warrior, though, after all. In a good settlement, there is a balance between workers and defenders. If there is no one to protect, then the army won't last long. Now all we can do is wait for the blood moon to come. I can see a barely noticeable red trail leading into the forest. That's how Velamir's warlocks showed their troops where to attack. But we can benefit from this as well. We know what to expect, where to expect an attack from, so we can prepare for battle. Being anything. Right. You guys come over there. You guys come over there. Oh, shit, there it is. What this? Okay. Okay, I can just camp their portal. You is 1, you and you are 2. 2 go there, 1 go there. During battle, you can only accelerate 2 times, okay? Yeah, okay, well, I guess we just wait for those then. In the meantime, I think I want to get some areas cleared, so let's try and clear out some of the village a little bit. We've got some room to build. Apparently I'm listed as in combat. Yeah, they didn't spawn where I thought they would. Now we're down a man. They're attacking from all flanks. We don't have enough warriors to protect the entire settlement. We don't have any choice. We must use the Spirit Charm spell. Spirit Charm is a production technology that you'll need to purchase for 1 technology point in the Sage's Workshop. To study it, find the study the Spirit Charm technology in the first column. Okay. Everybody get back here for a start. We already got that, so we need that. That's going to cost 1. Thank you very much. We got that. Activate the spell Spirit Charm. Open the spell list by clicking V. Spirit Charm. How do they do that? We've repelled the enemy attack. I think we've gained some time. We'd better use it wisely. We'll need a carpenter's workshop and a lot of wood to repair these buildings. I can't place that there. This tree's in the way. Those are universal parts that are needed for repair. Damaged building can be identified by smoke and fire coming out of it. Start repairs by right mouse button. Repair. Or to keep an eye on buildings. Okay. I'll check you went up as well. Firewood boards, cogwheels, components, corners, construction materials. I've got another injured out there. Let's go grab him. The illness has overtaken him, but it looks like he's trying to eat his way out of it. He's sickly and white as a sheet, but he still eats and eats. Find a wounded man in the wood. A quick glance is enough to understand the seriousness of his wounds. We need settlers at the moment, so it's going to cost us normal amount. Maximum people in the settlement is that. Off to work, mate. While waiting around. Of the repair, why are we not? I would figure construction is repair. Ah, we've got to do it once we've got the materials, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Chief, what is the sensation? The wind has changed. We've cut down too many trees in the forest trying to fix up the settlement. Now we're open to attack by forest creatures. We must find the nearest monster lair and destroy it. Let's deploy our warriors in the direction of the last attack and prevent another one. When forest revenge accumulates above 100, creatures will attack you from the nearest forest lair, not from the entire forest. This attack can be prevented by destroying the nearest lair before nightfall. It is easy to distinguish from other lairs by its red highlight. Usually, you have to find the vengeful lair, but the area is marked for the tutorial. Enemies automatically attack warriors as soon as they notice them. Enemies only attack settlers at night, during a forest attack, or during a blood moon. You can pause during combat to withdraw a wounded to the rear. You can click on a lair to see how many inhabitants it has and how sturdy it is. Oh shit, that's some darkness. Okay. A lot of HP, but there's no monsters in it anymore. We managed to prevent the attack. If it weren't for our determination, an entire army would have descended on the settlement tonight, which is still going to anyway because we're now above 100. The more we develop the settlement and gather resources, the stronger and more dangerous the enemies become. There is an ancient idol dedicated to Perun in the Lair's vicinity. This place has great power. The right offering can grant a warrior the god's blessing. However, a mistake will lead to terrible punishment. The desires of the gods are fickle, and it is impossible for a mere mortal to predict them. But the reward is great. We must take the risk. Go! Idols can be found in the fog of war by small green firelights. Where fireflies don't always indicate idols, such places are definitely worth checking. You can make an offering by clicking in the idol and selecting what you want to bring, and then the warrior who will perform this task. And click the Make an Offering button. Be careful, if the god does not accept the offering, the warrior's health will decrease. The gods choose the offerings they want at random, but the preferences remain the same throughout the game. Another warrior will be able to make an offering only after the time indicated near the idol has passed. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. While wandering through the forest, you discover a strange pillar vibrating with energy. According to legend, the spirits that dwell in these places bestow their power upon some warriors while crippling others. Perun. Okay. On the way to the idol, you smell a thunderstorm. People respect and fear Perun, but the Lord of Lightning may give his blessing to a true warrior. Power of Thunder grants the warrior strength, speed, and endurance needed for battle. Okay. Perun blessed him. In my opinion, it was a small price to pay to get a boost in combat skill and vitality, but if you start worshipping another god, the previous blessings will be lifted. After all, the gods are very jealous. You can develop settlement further by constructing more buildings that improve people's lives. First of all, you will need a farm. It will allow you to grow vegetables in the fields. You need to collect seeds from forest turnips. They are quite aggressive. Oh shit. So only an army can handle them. The area with the field spirits can be found by green fireflies. By defeating field spirits, you can get the seeds for the plants that they patronized. During the battle, try to keep vulnerable warriors away, and don't allow enemies to surround you. Farmers can sow, fertilize fields, and harvest crops. Each type of vegetable has its own growth rate and yield amount. Send farmers out to fields to sow them. The farm can be researched in production tech. Damn. God damn. How do I get the seeds? Ah, I already have the seeds. Roger that. In. Pray if you can. Health regen back up. Let's train one more swordsman. What have we got? We want someone with high health and defense, I think. Right. cooldowns. You're going to have to be the one. Go training, please. Right, so now we need a farm. We're going to need one more point in order to get turnip seeds. Or do they automatically come under that? Okay. Ah. I would like to set that down there, but that's not a problem. Good morning, all these done. Are we going to get attacked tonight? Chance of night attack 0. Kind of wish there was a skip till morning button. Do we need more room to store it? Is that what the problem is? These ones I want. Come on, get them done. Seems like they work on kind of a priority system of which one's going to yield the most. Clear up town. Why are you... What it actually selects? Like, I didn't select up there. What are you doing? Get rid of it. Okay, so that's not being enough. So let's put this up to 20 on storage. We're going to need a... You. boards. That's what I've missed. I should take care of food storage for a while. Randomly keeping my eye out. Hey, Red, this is... I forget. It is Night is Coming, Wrath of the Woods. This is a free trial version of The Night is Coming based on its demo. It offers the same experience as the demo, allowing you to once again space within this version, blah, 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 blah. Night is Coming is a strategy survival game set in a fantasy world inspired by Slavic mythology and the nature of Eastern Europe. The darkness is relentlessly devouring the land, forcing survivors to hide in the woods, where each new day is a battle against death. You are to lead a group of these humbled by impending red. Fucking weird wording. Anyway, build and develop your settlement, gather resources, and protect your people from monsters that lurk in the dark. Take care of settlers and make them learn crafts and military skills so the next sunset is not their last. Over time, you will have to leave the lands you developed and look for new ones. Who knows? Maybe there will be a way to repel the darkness once and for all. Imagine graphically more impressive RimWorld with less features. And a tower defense feature assigned to the evenings. No, not like they are billions. I would say definitely more like RimWorld. It's a colony management sim at heart. However, there is a every night you get attacked feature. Right, now we can grow our first crop. Food can be obtained by picking mushrooms and berries or hunting. Farming is more reliable. In addition, it does not require your people to leave the settlement to go into the dangerous forest. Click the gathering button with the image of the pickaxe and an axe in the central panel of the bottom of the screen. Then select fields by clicking the corresponding icon. Select the desired seed type. Now it is a turnip that your warriors have taken from the field spirits. You can also select seeds by planting through the estate window at the bottom left. Use your brush with left mouse button. Okay. Crops need time to ripen. If you fertilize the field every day, they will ripen twice as fast. You can fertilize the beds by pressing right mouse button on the field and selecting fertilized field. Another way to do this is to double click on the farm building and select the desired sown field and click on the fertilized field button. If you are patient, the harvest will be rich. You can start harvesting before it's fully ripe, but the yield will be smaller. So, we're on turnips. Oh shit, okay, this did not work quite the way I expected it to. God damn. Okay, I need to prioritize you. None of this. None of this. I want that and that out of the way, please. In that case, farming is going to need to be one of the highest jobs. That way there's always somebody farming. Oh, okay, you can change the size of the field. Oh, that makes more sense. It'll kind of want a massive field. Come on, you bastards, wake up. Got them all on jobs at the moment, is the problem. Why are you waiting for that when you could be... Why are you doing that? Why did that cancel all of them? Sow a field of 15. Right, okay, well, as this is just tutorial, let's just make this a small one. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Fertilized field. No! 14 or 15. But if I was to now go and try and sow another field, which I can't, I run out of seeds. Okay. There is a spell that allows crops to ripen almost instantly, but the settlement is not developed enough for such magic. Let's change that. The settlement develops through construction and improvements of buildings. Improvements of tools in production buildings are researching some technologies. During the tutorial, you can only upgrade the Sage's workshop, but in the regular game, other buildings will also be available for upgrade. Double-click on the Sage's workshop building and then open the arrow in the upper right part of the window. Some buildings can be upgraded for free. Others, like the Sage's workshop, require specific resources. Great. You will get here too. You require settlement level 1, which we've got, 4 boards, which we've got, 2 metal rods, which I think we've got. I'll deal with that in the morning. Right, so now that that's the case, we can have obtaining resources really low on the list and have it as the last thing everybody does. Then we want to potentially start clearing around settlement. Make room. That way, no matter what happens, everybody has a job to do. Also do with some more villagers, to be fair. What I mentioned earlier is called fertility. We asked the goddess Makosha's help. She has the power to make all the fields ripen in the blink of an eye. You won't be able to use the spell very often, but for now you'll be able to have a very quick harvest. The fertility spell is now available after you research production technology farm research in the Sage's workshop. Open the list, that's fine, we know how to do those. So we're going to need probably that. Spell mastery, fertility. Takes 1 research. Got. Activate the spell fertility. Boom. Then harvest 15 beds, which they should take priority in doing because farming is under construction. So as soon as they finish their jobs, they should go and do it, but they're not. Why are they not? Because that's definitely the wrong way around. Right. Construction, farming, Carpentry. Top. Cooking. Obtaining resources. We do have another villager who's in need of assistance, though. Let's send in the militia. Meow. Okay. You find a wounded man in the woods. At a quick glance, you understand the seriousness of his wound. If you do not help him, he will die. When I had nowhere to go, I turned to the spirits, and I've been trying to learn their ways ever since. From this man's words, it is clear that his faith is strong. Yeah, relatively cheap. Buys more food than anything else. Right, so when they wake up, I need to see what they do. Obtaining resources. Why are you not? Have I got to actually set it to gather? No? And to gather. Don't get why you're not farming. That should be the first thing you do. Set them to harvest. Okay. I then need to also gather them? No. Okay, so they went straight into it, so I was right the first time. Top is most important. Okay, what a wonderful harvest. We now need to take care of preserving it. When people are hungry, they will eat the food they see, even raw meat, but it's much more efficient to prepare meals for the entire settlement. To do so, we need to build a tavern. You can research a tavern in the production technologies. Okay. Hut, campfire. Hut, tavern. Okay, one research technology required. Yep. So, launch the tavern by building a forge, a tavern, and then select baked stone vegetables. So, we need a forge. Over here. I wish I could prioritize a single resource and be like, you, harvest this one first, without having to go in here and be like, okay, right now, cancel everything. Ah, increase gathering. There is a way. Go and get that one. Perfect. Right, okay, now we've learned. Okay, so in here we need lots of different things, but that's fine. We built a forge. Tavern should probably go kind of over here. So let's increase priority of farming this area out. Yeah, okay, so we're just waiting for that to go. Tomorrow. Oh, Hope you've got a place for me in your settlement. I've been wandering for so long. Man, you never see this man stop yawning. Oh, work again? Sure, I could do some work. But first, let me take a nap. Yeah, we just need more people at the moment. We're on 5 out of 12. We've only got 1 bed spare, though, so if we do get any more, we're going to need to upgrade. Just want to see what that is. Small house for 2 people. Build that there. Add on another warehouse there. What do you need? You need parts and skiers and stone. So we can do the cogwheels there. Let's get those up to 10. And then we... Oops, you're a villager. We don't want that. Then we can do the parts there. That means we need to find some iron ore. So... sending someone on a walk. Oh, hello. We've actually got a villager down as well. Let's go grab him. Nothing is known about this man. Maybe there's nothing to know. He's just an ordinary worker. Perfect. Why am I now up at 11? I only had 5 a minute ago. Wasn't counting my... worker, my soldiers for some reason. Iron ore. Over there for me as well. Then we want mining ores. Increase priority of that. So we're just waiting for this to come through. We're going to go grab it, but it's bedtime. So I think the next thing we want to do is look at getting some houses up, because people are not resting well and it's definitely causing problems. We can't do it yet because their tutorial hasn't told us we can. Timer on this cooled down yet? Right, also I guess not. Getting close to our next one though. We've got a blood moon coming in as well soon. I'm not going to make the mistake of rushing at the Blood Moon, though, this time. And Beastie. Thought I heard something. We're doing okay for food. It's not great. Haven't built. Right. Select baked vegetables. Good. Now the residents are provided with shelter and food, they should think about how to manage the settlers more effectively. You can give orders not to individual people, considering their strong and weak traits. You can give orders not to individual people. Weird way of putting it. In order to switch to manual mode, toggle the target and task priorities panel at the bottom of the screen and click manual control button with a hammer image, or press M to switch the screen. Oh, so now we're getting more into the actual RimWorld side of things of can you go and do this, please? Right. Oh, dear. In order to switch to manual mode, done that. Press the left mouse button to increase or right mouse button to decrease the priority of certain jobs for the selected settler. Press shift plus left mouse button to assign the highest priority, shift plus right mouse button to disable the job for the settler. Left click again to enable. Note that by decreasing a total number of jobs for a settler, the workload on the bar to the left becomes lower. I recommend calculating how many specialists of each profession you need in a new settlement. Okay, right. So, manual mode. This screen allows you to assign professions to individual settlers, as well as set the priority among the activated professions, where the highest priority is 1. Activating each profession increases the settler's workload. If the workload becomes too great for a settler, it gets tired faster, and their work speed decreases. Also, each settler has their preferred and unpreferred professions. A preferred job would do the opposite. A preferred job would give them less workload, an unpreferred job would do the opposite. You can upgrade an unpreferred profession to a regular one and a regular one to a preferred by clicking on the upgrade button next to the profession and spending some spirit points on it. Right. Okay, so professions: transport, construction, obtaining resources, carpentry, stone crafting, farming, cooking, weaving, hunting, and blacksmithing. Okay, right. Okay, so blue is hate this work. Yellow is don't mind it. Red is fucking love this shit. Okay. Don't understand how to manage the workload, though. If I can't, I can right click, I can shift right click to disable something, can't I? Right, okay. Okay, so let's be sensible about it and disable everything for everybody. Right. So, transport. Everybody gets transport. This is it's going to be your second priority job. Construction, no. Obtaining resources. Everybody gets obtaining resources. This is your lowest priority job. There, realistically, we then just want to activate people on the thing that they love the most. That should keep their workloads nice and minimum. However, got someone in there. We've got someone in there. We've got someone in there. We don't have anybody in farming. So let's upgrade someone with a low workload. You, Bogomir. You fucking love farming, mate. You love that shit, you do. We do have someone in there. We don't have anybody in weaving. So now it's time to look at people who are moving into the 1.5. So we'll pop that there. I would like your farming to be the higher priority, though. We don't have anybody in hunting. You're going to be cooking. I don't want you out there. I want you back at the village. You're going to be stone carving. That's kind of the same. Your main is construction, so you... don't really want you in there. Your main is also construction, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Now we have somebody in blacksmithing, we have somebody in hunting, we have somebody in weaving, cooking, farming, stonemasonry, carpentry. Everybody obtains resources when they're not doing anything. 2 people on construction, and everybody does transport when there's nothing to do. Right. I feel they are close to full understanding of how managing settlements works. This is high time. It's high time because I sense the presence of Prince Velimir. His next attack will be the most powerful. Velimir will send his nightmarish servants into battle. We need to surround the settlement with walls and build a defensive town. You need construction materials to build defensive structures. They are produced in the carpenter's workshop. Walls can be built one by one or by bigger sections if you hold left mouse button. Settlers bring resources to build several adjacent walls at once, constructing them at the same time. Even though each wall has its own durability indicator, the damage is distributed proportionally between the 3 adjacent walls. Gates allow troops to freely pass through the fenced area. You can open and close gates by clicking on them with the right mouse button, selecting the appropriate menu item. Gates can be built into straight sections of the wall. Don't forget to close all gates before the enemy attacks. You can build a defensive tower by researching it in the settlement technologies. On the combat tab, a defensive tower can be built into a wall or next to it. Right. Okay. Fence. Stockade. Weave round all the trees. Gate can go once that's all up. Slow cooked meat, mushroom casserole. What are those? Hello. Yeah, just accept everybody at the moment. I don't really care. What I might do is put everybody on level 3 construction. The new guy. The new guy is in love with carpentry. Cool. Right, so we want you on 1. But actually, let's not have people working it who don't really want to work it. All required to build. I probably should have checked that. They take construction materials. So, get that to 30. And harvest. Where's my harvesting gone weird? I don't really get what's happening with that. Right. Cancel all harvesting. All harvesting is cancelled. And then we just want wood. I want this whole area out here as a priority. Go to it. Might end up with an attack in a moment. Hey, Jerry. You fucking love it. You fucking love it. What I might do, actually, is I have 2 people who like... I have 1 person who likes transporting. I have someone who... I don't have anybody who loves transporting resources, gathering, do I? Okay, that's fine. Leave it as is, then. Let's bet you on that. Don't get what you're doing. I know, right. Cancel all production. We don't need production at the moment. Cancel that. That's fine, we do need that. That should increase production speed. Gate there. There. One there. That'll let people outside the village at places that make sense. Requires 1 defense point. That. I'm going to build these until I know where they're coming from, though. If you're all out of energy, go and sleep. What's wrong with you? Why have you stopped? You've still got stuff to do. Why have you stopped? Can you not get to this for some reason? And slow gathering wood. If all we're collecting is wood anyway, it doesn't matter what the priority is. Highest priority is 1. Shit! No, not the wrong way around. Okay, that's annoying. So, all of your reds need to be on 1. All of your transports need to be... Right, okay, I've kind of fucked this up. If I take off... that construction... Right, you two need to... Why have you got weaving and farming? Okay, sure. 1, 2, 3. Right, so your highest priority is that. Second priority, transport. Your third priority, gather. Fourth priority is construction. And the same, no, you're not going to be doing that, so that's just going to be those two. Yours is going to be 1 and 2. Yours is also going to be 1, but no 2. Two, 3. 2, but no 3. Yours is 2, 3. 1, 3. So, you will issue carpentry, transport materials, gather materials, and then construct. That is the right order. Okay, that's on me. I fucked that up. Chance of attack tonight, none. Okay, so tutorial, no layer attacks. Who's my farmer? Did I mis-set up my farmer? Problem is your primary is that. Your primary should be farming. Just the slight change needed there. And the artist. Okay, right. Understanding a little better now. Squad 1, could you come over here, please? Squad 2, could you come over here? You're part of Squad 1. All squads return to center. Clicking on the tavern. I'm not clicking on the tavern. I'm on the warehouse. Ah. Don't know what I've done. Don't like it. Why are you not harvesting these ones? There we go. To be honest, we can probably now get a bigger field. This is overpowered. This is very, very powerful. Stock up on firewood. Don't get what that means. A lot of different menus that show up. And god damn it. You're not supposed to be in there. No, none of that. No carcasses. No materials. No clothes. Get out of here. Weird angle. Yeah, it is harvesting them. It's just glitched for some reason. Those aren't working. But essentially, at the moment, my days have stopped at just before 11 p.m. So I can just keep doing this as much as I want now. No, we should have cleared a nice big section. So what I want to do now is build some defenses, I guess. Blink. Don't blink. The warriors are ready. The walls are built. All that remains is to resort to the help of magic. Trained wizards can support fighters and attack enemies with spells. Some monsters are especially vulnerable to magic. You can always check the bestiary to learn valuable information about different monsters. Fire Whirlwind is a powerful combat spell that can damage a group of enemies at once and slow them down. Use it wisely. You can study a combat technology by going in there, we know that. The enchanter belongs to the wizard class. Unlike melee and ranged, wizards have a large number of spells. Sage's Workshop. Enchanters do little damage with a common attack, but have powerful spells. The enchanter is great for supporting fighters. To cast the enchanter's spell, select him. The command panel will appear, and then you choose. Click right button. Okay, so let's go get ourselves a McWizard, I guess. We're looking at combat tech. Fire Whirlwind. We need a point there. Research that. Class Enchanter. We need a point there. Research that. Go to the training barracks, and we are looking at an Enchanter. So, Critical hit, defense, restoration. I guess we kind of want these. So something with good cooldowns. 7 seconds, 9 seconds. We can retrain people. That's interesting. I guess that's you then, sir. You are becoming an enchanter. We just like that's it. Now we've got a full field, and we can just be like, right, okay, harvest time. Off you go. You are squad 3. And we have Touch of Stone gives an ally temporary enhancement that increases his defense. This spell is automatically applied to a warrior who takes damage. Temporarily increases an ally warrior's critical hit chance. Ability not available, requires veteran status. Bellamy last attack in the forest is coming. If we succeed, we can leave this settlement and move on. The miller will come tonight. I feel how in a few hours the earth will shake in this very place. Remember that millers are more vulnerable to magic than physical damage, and may Peyron show us the way to victory. Okay, so they're going to be coming in this gate. So first of all, close all gates. Second of all, army move there. Archers, can you go in the towers? Holy motherfucker is that? The mother has been defeated. We've done it, Great Chief. This is what people can achieve when they are led by a worthy leader. The settlement has become a stronghold in the fight against darkness. Now these lands have a chance to get rid of evil forever, and we must move on. The more settlements are built, the closer to victory over Velimir we shall be. It's time to go. There's still so much to do, Great Chief, and I will return to you to show you the way when the time comes. Cool. Yeah, it's alright, that's actually not bad. Everyone got verified today. It looks like I was slightly slow at ending the splits. As it turns out, I got a 3150 instead of a 3151. Seconds count, man. Seconds make minutes. Minutes make world records. GG. Oh, I didn't mind that. It was a little complicated until I understood what was happening. And everything seems to happen like really, okay, nothing's happening. Everything that right, okay, nothing's happening. And yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, no, I don't want to write a review. Go away. Leave me alone. Exit game. So, we have some more to do. That one actually took a lot longer than I expected. But I was enjoying it, so what does it matter? Now the other one I wanted to try was Seeds of Calamity. Looked interesting. Was that the magic one? Trying to remember what the other one was. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? That game is so stupid. For those of you who don't know, there's a set of YouTubers called Viva La Dirt League. They do really silly stuff. One of them is Tech Town, where they run a little tech shop and the boss is an idiot. And one of their main ones is an MMO world called Azarim, where they play as they cosplay, roleplay, do little skits as the heroes and the players in the MMO, but also as the NPCs. And this is them. This is Greg the garlic farmer. This is the great wizard Barradoon. This is Bodger the blacksmith. And I can never remember the Balin. That's Balin the fisherman. And Greg's the main character, and he's like the leader of it all. And he's a dick. He's a bit of a dick as well. But Balin only has one line. Oh, I forgot about this guy. This guy's just a villager who's crying all the time. But Balin only has one line, which is, "Huh, nice day for fishing, ain't it?" That's it. That's all he says. And they went on to do something. They went on to do a D&D game where they played as their NPCs. It's called No More Heroes. And the idea is that the servers have been shut down. The servers have gone, but the characters are still there. All of the NPCs are still in the world, kind of like Overlord in the anime kind of deal. So they did a D&D session playing as their NPCs, and it's become this whole campaign, and it's fucking bizarre, and they're really, really good. And then just this one day, just during Next Fest, I think it was, they just dropped a demo for Nice Day for Fishing, and I was like, oh shit, someone's taking the piss. Nope, it's made by them. It's their characters. It's even got the two bandits in it who just want to mug everybody. It just looks. I really do want to play it, but it's one I want to sit and enjoy on my own kind of thing. But you just genuinely go and check out Viva La Dirt League on YouTube. They are ridiculously funny for some reason. You like the D&D skits, yeah? Yeah, they're Azarim skits and all their D&D stuff. They started doing Geralt now, and all. They even did a Helldivers piss take when they launched their own streaming service. It was great. Even as a trailer on the PlayStation YouTube channel. Yeah, it's everywhere. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a piss take. And it's not. It's genuine. They've built an entire fucking game. Volcano we tried. Tears of Metal. Let's do Tears of Metal. I did want to try this one. Let's give this a try. Why have you launched over there? I don't want you to launch over there. Close that. Play. Oh, the playtest is down for that, so I can't actually play that at the moment. I think I remember Jerry mentioning that, actually. So that sucks. The other one. I guess we could try Seeds of Calamity. We could start that. See how that goes. I'm sure there was another one I had downloaded, but apparently it's not here. You. Using Second Impact. Don't remember that one. Yeah, go on then. We'll do some Seeds of Calamity. Nah, fuck it. We're gonna do fishing. What a nice day for fishing, ain't it? Good place for nice day fishing. I'm looking forward to playing. Playtest ended 17th. Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, no, actually, I remember Jerry telling me that. No, we never actually got rid of. Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Very loud. I'll need to reduce that volume. I love these guys. Static Dread. Inspired by by Papers, Please, and Lovecraft. Ooh. That's instantly not responding to my mouth or keyboard. Tabbed out, that's why. Right, options. Background volume, FFX volume. Better. Quality nice. Language English. Right, new game.
Nice day for fishing.
Fishing. Right. Welcome to the world of Azarim, a harsh world of magic, monsters, heroes, and adventure. And fishing. This is Balin the Fisherman. He's one of the many NPCs of the town of Honeywood. Follow Balin and meet some of the other Honeywood NPCs. Welcome to Honeywood, a simple town in Azarim where players start their journey as adventurers. Along with all the brave adventurers, Honeywood is also inhabited by its very own townsfolk, the NPCs. Take Greg, the garlic farmer, for example. He is the main quest giver of Honeywood, which is actually kind of weird because he's literally just a garlic farmer, and honestly gets way too much attention.
Hello, adventurer.
Welcome to the town of Honeywood.
Skip.
Dragon that has been Skip. Where the place?
Skip. Accept.
Well, that was rude. But I guess heroes have much more important things to do than hear about my problems.
Morning.
Hey, Balin.
Nice day for fishing.
It sure is, Balin. And there's Bodger the blacksmith. How else would adventurers get the finest weapons and armor needed to face the many dangers of Azarim?
Morning. Hey, Balin.
Oh, they're played by the same person, by the way. Balin and Bodger are played by the same actor.
Nice day for fishing.
Yeah, just like every other time you mention it. Oh shit, Baradoon's here. Once adventurers have done enough crappy low-level quests, they get to meet me, High Sorcerer Baradoon. I start them on the main campaign, where they will journey to become the hero of Azarim.
Morning. The world needs you, adventurer.
Currently working on a heroic story about my heroic deeds. It's very heroic. Here, let me
Nice
show
day
you.
for fishing.
Behold, the chest of abandoned souls. It is a very dangerous relic. Only a mighty sorcerer like me can handle it. Let me tell you a story about this relic. Oh no! Oh no, it's the muggers. Hey Bernard, lift me higher. See that sorcerer guy with that shiny thing? Here, Charles. Sounds really expensive. Let's go mug him. Bernard, he said it's really dangerous. Oh yeah, I heard that. Really dangerous. Let's go mug him. Bernard, he said only a sorcerer can handle it. Hey, what are we? Well, we're muggers. What do muggers do? Well, they mug people. So... Fucking Bernard. What have you done, you fools? Nobody was supposed to touch this. What have we done, Bernard? Let's get out of here. Wait, what is this? There was something inside this chest. It looks like some kind of ancient scroll written by the creators of this world. Oh, this is really bad. Oh wait, I just remembered that I left the oven on. Portal away! Baradoon's a dick. They're disappearing again. Oh no, not again. We broke the servers. disappearing again.
Morning. Nice day for fishing.
Hey, Balin.
You look kind of different. Greg, what on earth did you do? You seem kind of heroic, almost like an adventurer. Speaking of which, have you seen any of them around? They all seem to have gone. Where have all the adventurers gone again? Did you do something, Greg? Well, at least we have some peace and quiet now. Hey, Balin, come here for a sec. Sure, it's your fault. Balin, did you hear me? Come here for a sec. Hey, hold it, Balin, I need to talk to you.
Ah, hello, adventurer.
You notice how quiet it is today? I wish there were some adventurers around to help me with my quests. I need someone to collect 3 garlic for me. Balin! None of that fucking work. What the... Did you just accept my quest? How is that possible? Garlic field. I made them sparkle so that even the dumbest adventurer knows I have to collect them. Main quest. Help Greg collect some garlic.
Ah,
You were able to do my quest. This is incredible. Normally only mighty adventurers can do them. Speaking of adventurers, where have they all gone? This is getting weird. Oh well. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. On the bright side, I guess this means we have some spare time, right? Since there's no adventurers around, I wonder if you could help me with something. I need some fish for dinner, and you're obviously the perfect man for the job. By the way, here is a small reward for you. Fucking garlic. There's a fucking herring. There's more garlic. Extra fish. You can move the hook up and down with the left. Tap or hold A to attack. Honeywood herring. The weakest fish in Honeywood. Even the lowliest of adventurers have caught this fish at some point. I will get you! I like that there's a limit on how fast you can press that, so that you're not rewarded for spamming too much. Some epic fishing music. Not going anywhere until I've leveled up. Yeah, so you can actually tap it at a reasonable rate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, rather than having to, turbo fire it or something. Let's see if that's made my fishing easier. 1 point extra. Okay. And just to test, that does get rid of my garlic, right? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, little fishy. Yeah, okay. So fishing is single use.
oh,
Great catch, Balin. Thanks for the fish. Well, with no adventurers around, I can't give out any quests. I guess I'm just going to take it easy today. Maybe you can use the free time to upgrade your fishing rod. A longer fishing line would help you catch better fish. Ask Bodger the blacksmith. He's a pretty bad blacksmith, but he always has tons of crap lying around. I'm sure he can make a longer line for you. And here, take some more garlic as a reward for the fish. It's plenty. Fill in your garlic. I'm going to eat you, little fishy.
Hey, Balin.
Ah, Balin, my friend. How can old Bodger help you? It looks like your fishing rod needs an upgrade. Just a bent stick with a ball of string attached. It's a miracle you can catch anything with this. Well, you're in luck. I have a better fishing line I can spare, but first you have to do me a favour. That's how being an adventurer goes, I'm afraid. Gotta do a quest for me. I was out getting supplies today, when I returned, I noticed that my grandfather's hammer was missing. Can you help me find it? Yes, it's in the well. I know where it is. It's in the fucking well. An adventurer told me it's in the town well to the east, but I can't leave my smithy unattended. If you bring me my hammer, then the new fishing line is all yours. So, there's 2 versions of this quest. One where you go and get the hammer and bring it back and he tosses it away. Oh, sorry. And then he goes back and tosses it in the well again. And then another where, as you approach the well, it triggers a quest event where a horde of Schmagenrod goes off, which means the evil army is attacking and it abandons all the other quests. Fucking. All right, mate.
Hello.
Welcome to my humble shop. Feel free to browse my wares, or I guess I can afford to buy things from you if I sell one of my children first. His main quest is to find his daughter, who was taken by wolves. And he either needed to kill his grandmother or sell his children to make ends meet. There was some really weird quests on this one. Oh no! Eugene! Right, don't laugh. Please do not fish in the well. On an unrelated note, this sign makes a perfect range to catch your fishing rod.
Hey, Balin.
Oh my grandfather's hammer. You have no idea how much this means to me. Let me tell you a little story. This hammer is rightfully mine and not my brother's. I vow I will never lose it ever again. Now, as promised your quest reward, I'll upgrade your rod for you.
That's finished.
Why don't you give it a try? Ah! No! Fucking... Baradoon.
Fisherman.
A world needs you, adventurer. I, High Sorcerer Baradoon, have come from the Temple of Calabor, to send you a message and... Wait, Balin? But you're an adventurer. Murdered. Huh, that's so weird. Why did I think you were an adventurer? Speaking of which, where did they all go? Normally, I would now explain the main quest and go on an epic journey with an adventurer, not a lowly peasant fisherman. Nice day for fishing. This game is absolutely made for me. You know what? Maybe you could be useful after all. You see, there's a mysterious fish at the bottom of Honeywood Pond that I've always wanted to examine. Normally, I would give an adventurer this quest, but since there aren't any adventurers around, maybe you could catch me the mysterious fish. So what do you say? Could you do me a favor and catch this fish? Fishy, fishy, fishy! Oh, I missed. Fishy, 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 fish, fish, fish. Fishy, fishy, fish, fish, fish. Ah! Ow! Oh, no, I fucked that up. Fishy, fishy, fishy! Oh, no, okay. Continue instead then. Oh, you can just hold it. You don't even have to press it, you can just hold it. Can they keep up this entertainment for a long time? Well, they've been doing it for 4 years at least on YouTube, so... yeah. A strange fish with a strange dark aura. Your fisherman sense is telling you nothing good about it. Level up! Oh, yeah, I imagine so. They said they've got a lot of content from the web series that they can put into this game.
Oh, this shithole of a town.
This is an ugly fish. Makes sense since it came from an ugly shithole of a town. But this fish is no ordinary fish. There seems to be something trapped inside of it, some kind of evil. I wonder what will happen if I use a spell on it. Baradoon, I don't think you should... Whoops. The Dark Lord Yzhalden. I am darkness incarnate. I am the Lord of the depths of the sea. Who dares awaken me? I was sealed at the bottom of this foul pond for thousands of years, but I am finally free once more. Behold my powers. I will destroy this pitiful village right before I conquer all of Azurim. Mwahaha! Oh no, adventurers! You must save Honeywood! Adventurers? What's that? No adventurers attacking me? Well, yeah, normally an adventurer would fight you and save the village, I guess, but they're all gone. Well, in that case, this is my chance to conquer Atherin for good. Wahaha! Balin, quick! Use your new adventurer powers.
Morning.
Huh? What are you doing? Murder. Enough of this. You are far too weak to stop me. Now witness my power. And as promised, I will destroy this puny village. Wahaha! Portal away! Balin! Balin, are you awake? Well, that's it. Game over. Town is destroyed, and there's still no sign of any adventurers to help. Baradoon fought the evil sea monster guy in an epic battle. Unfortunately, you were unconscious, so you didn't witness it. Man, it was so epic. After destroying our village, the creature escaped with Baradoon hot on his tail. It was such an incredible fight. Spells, evil magic, fireballs. You really missed an incredible show. Pity you were in a fade to black. Honeywood is in ruins. Please search for survivors. Balin, I'll stay here. Morden. Oh no, Bodger!
Hello.
Please help me, Balin. I've been badly injured. Talk to Greg. He'll know what to do.
Hello, adventurer.
You found Fred? Poor guy looks injured. This extra strong garlic will help get him back on his feet. Please give it to him.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, this is made by Viva La Dirt League. You're back. Did Greg have anything to help me? Whoa, this garlic is so strong. I feel much better. Thanks for your help, Balin. Sadly, my stuff is destroyed. I'll have to start my business from scratch again. Maybe you could help me. If you bring me some fish, I'll buy them from you. By the way, I saw Bodger searching for something at the well. You should go talk to him. Aw, sprint.
Hey, Balin.
Did you see that horrible sea creature? The beacons of Miramar have been lit, but no adventurers are coming to our aid. Honeywood and my shop have been destroyed. During the chaos and destruction, my grandfather's hammer was blasted away. Can you help me find it? Yep, it's back down in the well, where it always is.
Hey, Balin.
Grandfather's hammer. What would I do without it? I may not have told you, but did you know this hammer is rightfully mine? It was given to me rightfully by my grandfather. This hammer has been in my family for generations, and it's rightfully mine. I vow to never lose it again. But for now, we need a plan. We should talk to Greg. Let's go. Bodger, I was a little worried, but don't tell him that. Anyway, Honeywood sure could use your help, Balin. Everyone looks pretty beat up. If you could catch some fish to feed people, I'm sure everyone would be grateful. Oh, up in there. Fishy, fishy, fishy. The fourth wall be mighty thin. The fourth wall be paper. Let me cast. Oh, missed it.
Oh, hello, Balin.
Got some fish. With everything destroyed, these fish will help keep people fed. You saved our lives, Balin. Here's a small reward for the townsfolk put together to say thanks. Now we can plan our next steps. Talk to me when you're ready.
Oh, hello, Balin.
I've been thinking about this evil fish monster thing that destroyed Honeywood. If we want to know more, we probably should speak to High Sorcerer Baradoon. Baradoon followed the creature across the lake. We need to get you over there, but if we had enough supplies, I could probably craft a boat for you. If you bring me 5 bits of scrap wood, that should be enough to craft the boat. Come back with the scrap wood, and you can plan our next steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be enough. Fred and I also found some fabric for the sail. Give this to Bodger to finish crafting. Yeah, that's enough supplies. Now to build the boat. It's finished. A true masterpiece of craftsmanship. You can thank me and my good old hammer, which is rightfully mine. The boat is ready for you, Balin. Search for Barad-dûn to the west. Meanwhile, we'll continue our work here in Honeywood. Good luck. Balin, grab it. Is there bigger fish? There's all kinds of different fish and a treasure chest. Just waiting for the right moment to ninja strike. Crap, oops. Yeah, I did that one. Let's go for the chest. Or not. Come on! Yeah! Common carp. Carp is completely ordinary, nothing fancy. No flashy features, just so very common. Oh, he doesn't like it. You don't want no garlic. Wait, can't fish it up? Ooh. Okay. Quest a new shore. Faster! I rule. Balin, what brings you to this side of the lake? You missed my epic fight with the evil fish monster guy. What was his name again? The Dark Lord Yzahalden. So badass. But just as I was winning, he managed to escape, and now my mana is depleted. Maybe you can help me by catching a fresh fish. I heard the basic bass are delicious. It's also a perfect opportunity to train blocking. Simply hold B to block enemy attacks. You could catch a bash for me and try and block their attacks a few times. Most basic fish you can think of. Fins, gills, scales, but no frills. Only 3 of them. Aha, I am a master fisherman. Level up! There you go, Barad-dûn. Good work, Balin. I guess I'll give you a small reward. I am, after all, very generous and handsome. Something is strange about this fish. Looks like that evil fish god guy had an influence on the fish. We must investigate this more. Bring me some freshly caught common carp. This is also perfect for training your parrying. Hold B right before an enemy attacks to perform a perfect block. Okay, okay. New record. I need one more because I've already caught one. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Pressed that last one too early. Burden!
The world needs you, adventurer.
Great job. Now let me examine the fish. And a small reward as well as we do for a quest well done. This is terrible. It looks like the deeper the fish live, the stronger the dark powers are. There's a type of fish that is called a snakefish in this lake. Very hard to catch before. I am sure it's now nearly impossible to catch one. But I have to be sure. Let me teach you this spell so that you can defeat the snakefish. With the spell, you can repair your fishing rod, but it will cost you stamina. This really is feeling a lot like I'm a lowly tutorial NPC now. When you're fighting a fish, simply pull up to cast the spell. And yes, that is how sorcerers do it. We just press up. Now hurry up and catch that fish. Shit, missed it. Attacking the enemy raises its rage, charging up its spell. Just have to heal yourself. Oh shit. Oh shit. Gotcha. Ding. I knew that spell would help you catch the fish. Man, I'm such a good sorcerer. I really am the best.
I need your aid.
Oh no, Eugene! I heard some pathetic crying from the west. It must be one of the villagers. But that way's blocked by a rock. A few weeks ago I ordered a chest with magic goods, but it never arrived in Honeywood. In one of the chests was a mystic scroll, but I think the chest is lost in the lake. Can you use the magnet hook and recover the chest just attached to your fishing line? Hurry and retrieve the chest. I really hope this tutorial will be over soon. Just attach the magnet hook by using left and right to recover the chest. How do I know these buttons? You have to believe me if I say it's magic. Okay, let's see if there's any others further down. There's one. Okay, nothing there. But there was one over here. Just be a little bit close. I wonder if I can pick those up. I can. Driftwood. Treasure found. Ancient rod.
The world needs
Yes, this
you,
is the scroll.
adventurer.
Thank you, Balin. Now I will give you a demonstration of my glorious power. Stand back. Unlimited power! There, now the path is unblocked. You're welcome. Do you know any other tutorial NPCs who can do that? Oh no! Eugene, I need your aid. You have to help me. Cried out Waff. Another chest spawned. Was it a chest or was it a box? Careful, this creature is dangerous. Looks like it captured the poor villager. Me eat human. By the gods, it can talk. I don't want to be eaten. Please help me. Oh yeah, so it is, right under there. You have to stop him. What? Why are you looking at me? I mean, yes, I could easily save him with a simple spell if I wanted, but I have to save my magic for facing greater evils, so... You know what? Looks like a perfect quest for you, Balin. Oops. Money, money!
Me hungry.
I'll eat crybaby human. You smell like fish. Tasty. Bring me blue fish. Vetoran trout. Tasty. Bring me and other human will be free. You hear that? He wants Vetoran trout. This fish lives in the depths of the lake. It is known for its blue colour and defensive behaviour. I don't think your line is long enough to reach there. You should go back to Honeywood. Maybe someone has a longer line for you. Speed! Mine, mine, mine.
Hey, Balin.
Ah, you're back. You need a longer line? You're in luck. I happen to have a spare. However, I'm a bit distracted at the moment. My grandfather's hammer is lost again. Without the hammer, I'm not able to do anything. Find it for me and the rod is yours. Hey, look! Found his hammer!
Thank goodness, brave adventurer. Hey, Balin.
Grandfather's hammer, where did you find it? Thanks for retrieving it. The hammer was rightfully given to me by my grandfather on his deathbed. I don't know what I would do without it. I vow never to lose this hammer again. Oh, here's a longer line for you. Thank you, Balin. By the way, I can sell you stuff now. You can earn gold by selling fish to Fred.
Hey, Balin.
Finest gear in all of Azerim, so... But can I... Right. Ancient Rod is plus 10.
Hey, Balin.
So I'm guessing that's not as good as what I've got. More health, less strength. Okay. Nah, Baron, fucking shit yourself.
I'm the best.
I see you got a longer line, so now your next step is to catch a special fish for that pesky goblin, right? Do you understand what you're trying to reel in? This fish is meant to be peaceful and weak, but it's heavily armoured. You'll need to pull it out of the water with just a flimsy... You'll never pull it out of the water with just a flimsy fishing rod. Luckily, I know a spell which could be useful. The first spell I showed you affects you, but this one affects your enemy. You do a lot of damage in exchange for stamina. You can cast the spell by pressing down to attack your target. Man, you really are lucky to have such a powerful sorcerer teaching you things. I really am the best. Right, we're after a blue one. Okay, cast the damaging scroll. What? Son of a bitch! The only trout that prefers calm and deeper waters. They garnered it in reputation of being really shy. That's fishy.
Me hungry.
Give it to me and I free human. Thank you, Bailey. Can you please escort me back to Honeywood? Come on, Eugene. Now, where was that chest? About 2 squares over. Ooh, big fanged fish. Got it. Level up. Braylon, wait. Oh no, something's not right. By the gods, it's third off the face. Nobody has seen this foul water dragon in ages, much less near our beloved Honeywood. It's going to try and kill us. Adventurers, call this one a boss. Adventurers call this one a boss. It has a different combat style than the other fish you've caught before. There's no pull and relax system. Just hit the fiend really hard and fast, and block incoming attacks at the right moment. I beg you, please defeat this monstrous creature. I will never see Honeywood and my wife again. Right, go, 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 go. Okay. Ow! Motherfucker has phasers. Ow. I can't get those. Haha! I win! Boss fight in a fishing game. You got the duel ring. You did it. What a fight. Seems like it dropped a magical ring. You should go to your inventory and equip it like adventurers do. Let's hurry back. I'm sure my wife isn't in great danger right now, but you never know with these quest lines. Show timers indicated for blocking and parrying. Heightens your fisherman's senses in battle so you're always 2 steps ahead. Thank you for bringing me home, Bailing. I will always remember your act of kindness. It seems that Greg wants to talk to you.
Good luck.
But help me and my family, just buy some of our hats. Or just bowler. How much do I have? 65. Have I got previously owned by Grandma Mugger? Yep, there's a bucket for Alien. We may as well buy an upgrade. And equip said upgrade. I don't think I have any fish to sell.
Oh, hey, Balin.
You're back from the rescue mission. Eugene looks quite shaken. More than usual. Might have been that awful dragon in the lake. I saw you fighting it. You really showed it who's boss. Get it? Boss? Never mind. By the way, while you were busy fighting the dragon, I've been restocking my goods, which I can trade. Talk to me anytime you want to buy something useful. But if you don't mind, oh mighty warrior Balin, can you catch me some fish for my compost pile? My garlic business is still in dire need of more, well, garlic. A good healthy compost pile not only provides fertile soil for my garlic to grow faster, but it also brings some worms. Maybe they'll come in handy very soon. You know, there's fish just perfect for composting, as it rots quickly. Yum. You can find the picky pike in the greater depths, but only experienced fishermen can reach it. But the fish seems a bit tough. I recommend you use a potion to restore some stamina. It's dangerous to go alone, so take this. Good luck, Balin. Come back when you have a picky pike. And tell me how the potion tastes. Guessing it tastes like garlic, Greg. Can we actually look down? No, we can't. No, it's not that one. That looks like a pike-ish style. Ow. I don't want to. I don't need to. What a waste. The pike is so picky that it only prefers a certain type of bait, at a certain time, on a certain day, at a certain temperature. Only 3 of them. Wait. Oh, damn it, I can't time that. Time it. Perfect cast, perfect block on that is really tight. And that's 3.
The world needs you, adventurer.
Hello, adventurer.
Right, thank you. Balin, my garlic will love this. And when my garlic is happy, I'm happy. Check back later, I bet there are some worms for you in your fishing hooks. But first, as a reward for your good deed, have some garlic from my storage. Still fresh, I promise.
Please help.
Wait, did you hear that? Screams clearly came from the forest. Be quick, mighty dragon slayer. Maybe the guard has seen something.
For the peace of the kingdom.
For the peace of the kingdom. It's also Bodger. Hey, that's crime punishable by death. There was a horrible scream coming from the woods. My sandals could get me over any obstacles in the wood easily, you know, so I could check out the scream. But no can do, sir. I have to protect Honeywood. What? You want leisure sandals? You want to enter the forest and investigate the screams? Boy, you're a lowly background fisherman. I can only give my precious sandals, but if you jump over the scoundrels... But if I can't jump over the scoundrels anymore, I will need to get something to protect myself. Get me some armor, and I will part with the sandals. The breastplate of Argon, a legendary piece of armor, should be quite fitting for protecting the peace of the kingdom. Maybe ask the blacksmith about it. Anything in the well? Nope.
Hey, Balin.
What brings you? The breastplate of Argon. Didn't know you need heavy armor to go fishing. In fact, your class doesn't allow any armor at all, whatever that means. What? You need it for the guard? You're going to wear their stinky sandals just to jump over some stuff? That's weird. But you do you, Balin. Tell you what, Balin, you definitely earned a reward for whacking that dragon in the pond, and I'd totally give you the breastplate of Argon. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. Remember that angry squid guy? I could have thrashed that piece of seafood myself. I just didn't want to. Anyway, when it attacked, a lot of my stuff got blown into the lake. You own a fishing rod and know how to use it. Should be no problem for you to fish the armor out of the water. Get to the Honeywood Lake and try your luck. I'm rooting for you. It's almost like everything in this game requires fishing. It's bizarre, that, isn't it? Alright, let's see what's down there. Nothing. Game about fishing that needs fishing? Unheard of. Can we see it anywhere? No? I wonder if it's in those boxes of driftwood. Could be in that chest to the left. Can't move any left and right, but I clearly will be able to later. Not too far. Nope, not nailed it. Let's go and try in the driftwood. Oh, far too far away there. I wish there was a cancel and you could just like auto reel back in. It's like, yeah, I was thinking it kind of reminds me of Dave the Diver. Definitely got that kind of vibe to it, hasn't it? Not there. Do I have to catch a fish that's eaten it, maybe? You require a worm. That's a worm. That's a genuine worm, as in because it's Team 17 game. Look, it's one of the worms. I see it. Just that. I hope it says a worm's line. Oi, Natter! I bet I get an upgrade later that allows me to see what's at the bottom of where I'm fishing. Because that would be awkward otherwise.
Hey, Balin.
Hello, my man, the one and only breastplate of Argon, the legendary armor worn by the greatest adventurers, finest fighters and noblest kings alike, the pinnacle of blacksmithing. No, wait, this is just some rusty piece of crap. Actually, give me a few minutes, I'll try and get rid of the rust, remove some of the dents and give it a paint job. Make it nice and shiny again. It's finished. A unique breastplate of Argon, probably the best there is. See you soon, pal.
For the king.
It really exists, I must say. I didn't expect you to actually find it. Guess that means saying goodbye to my leisure sandals. Give me a moment, please. Okay, I've said my farewell to my beloved sandals. Here you are. For king and country. I could already jump. Mushroom. Can I make that one? Yes. Whee. Who are you?
These trees ain't gonna chop himself down.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'm the woodcutter. My wife and child need some wood to keep us warm in these cold winter nights. And wait, you're a fisherman. No fish here, I can tell you that. On the big old trees, and that unclimbable cliff over there. Suppose I could cut down some trees and build a way up to the cliff, if you're interested, but I didn't think that my brittle hatchet is up to the enormous task. Yesterday, or was it a few years ago? Anyway, at some point, an adventurer came by and told me about her quest for a gilded axe. It was a fabulous edge that never needs to be sharpened. Bring me this wonderful gilded axe, and I'll gladly use it to build up a pile for you. The good townspeople of Honeywood might know about it. Okay. What are these? Why are these weird? Bodger!
Thank goodness, brave adventurer.
I knew something smelled fishy, you know, because of all the fish. Sorry, dumb joke. Thankfully, you're a man of humour and forgiveness, but I should make up for my insult. You're looking for the gilded axe? Well, let me tell you a story about an adventurer and the artifacts of ancient legend. I was swimming in the greater depths recently. Took a dive a bit too far out. My wife Frida heard about it. I made her sick with worry. She loves me so much.
You look like a baby wearing a costume of a sad old man.
Don't listen to him. Fred can tie a rock around his neck and swim in the ocean for all I care. Anyway, I saw a strange glimmer underwater. An axe, a golden one, lying on the ground. I'm no dwarf, so I saw no use for it. Oh yes, a golden axe. What possible use could you have for gold? As usual, if there's any chance to become financially stable, you can be sure Fred won't take it. Yeah, I've got waste. I can see when Wasted goes live, so I'll finish up around the same time probably. Grab a bite to eat. Well, did you ever think that maybe an axe is just too heavy for an old fruit merchant to lift from underwater, woman? Sorry, excuse me. That axe may be the thing you're looking for. Balin, I heard you're doing quests now. Axe people. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ooh, chest. Right. Let's see what we can find. Ah, I can now hold. You hold Y to cancel. I see. It's there. I can see it. Listen carefully. My voice isn't what it once was. The hell are you?
Oh, brave fisherman.
I am called Thedon, mighty light god of the seas. I can help you in saving Azerim. Seek out my shrine at the beach so we can have a little chat. I will wait for you. It's Katata Fish!
Me want fish.
We buy fish. My prices always compete with that Fred guy over the lake. Don't care. Ooh, conch shells. Oh no, they're coconuts! Ah, there you are. How do you do, young buck? Don't avert your eyes, fisherman. It is I, Thidon, the light god of the seas. What? No, I won't punish you for catching fish. Quite the opposite. I'm more like one of those old gods, you know? I need sacrifices to restore my strength. Fish sacrifices. Which means a fisherman like you would be my perfect champion. I knew you would understand, dear yoinker. Just like I understand you and your problem. You're on a quest, but the currents underwater are finicky and out of your control. As an ancient being of this world, it is I who can change the water streams, but first I need some proof. Proof that you are worthy, kiddo. The lake near this town of Honeywood is filled with delicious fish. Catch at least one of each kind and sacrifice them to my statue. Each sacrifice will make me stronger, and in return I will be able to increase your power as well by strengthening your spells. But first things first, Yonka. If you do as I command, I can and will redirect the water streams. This way you will be able to reach objects you desire, and can continue your epic quest. Piece of wisdom. You will need palm nuts to bait and catch some of the fish in the shallow waters. It will surprise you, but you can find them here at the palm trees. Don't take too long, young champion. My age may be plenty, but the patience of my bladder, you know. Right, so it specifically said Honeywood, so I don't want to go forward yet. Right, so switch to that, and I can get the deeper ones. So, I suppose we should go catch them in order. At least they sparkle, so you know which ones you've got and which ones you haven't. I think you wanted the other one, didn't you? Yeah. That was silly. Switch bait. Come on, gooberfish. Okay, that one. And then we need the green cart. A bit lower, we've got one of those. We haven't got a blue one. Level up! Okay, and then a honeywood herring, which is right across on this side. Keep forgetting I can speed up. Gotcha. Oh, can I get a worm yet? That's a good idea. Let's go see.
I'm the best.
Oh, garlic.
I need something. I can buy stamina. Oh, I can buy stamina potions for garlic. Ooh, that's actually probably sensible. Seems garlic's basically free. But no, no worms yet. I'm assuming that's locked behind quest progression. I feel like I should have just grabbed that one. Let's see what your prices are. Okay, so normal price is 2, but he's only buying 1. Normal price is 5, but he's only paying 2. Normal price is 11, but he's paying 16. Normal price is 7, but he's paying 21. So that's cheap. And they're just 1. Okay, so quality of fish actually does matter for sell price. There's kind of a lot of mechanics in this game that are quite interesting. You know, it's not just a simple fish, 1 money. You're back from Honeywood and not with empty hands. Honeywood, herring, Godorn, Gruber, even some snakefish. You are indeed a worthy fisherman, my dear. Indeed, and cunning as you are, you probably already guessed that the Dark Lord Holden, the menace you faced earlier, is my own blood. If gods had blood, that is. I can't deny it any longer. Yiz is rotten to the core, and we need to stop him. He's always a bit unbridled, but somehow he's out of his mind, like fish out of water. Thus I'm inclined to help you, champion of Thidan, light god of the seas. Let me invoke all of my current powers to activate the water streams. This way you will be able to fulfill your quest to recover the golden axe you're looking for. Yeah, it feels like they've done this with a lot of thought behind it rather than just, yeah, fuck it, let's make a joke. And I already told you this, but I think as your god and sponsor I am able to increase your power, which you very much need, my dear tadpole. Sacrifice more fish to me, at least 1 of each region, and I will enhance your spells. Now, no need to bow low, it is bad for your back, I can tell. Don't forget to use the currents. Ordered. So, oh shit, okay, unlocked a new spell. Spirited Pull to inflict extra damage. So we've done shallow water. We could do greater depths, I suppose. Whee! Hello, chest back. Oh. Right, so let's go in with garlic first. Like you're so picky. Right. Then we need... No! Oh, okay, fine. We've caught one of those. We've done a snakefish. We've done the blue. So we need one of those, but we can't get there yet. Past these. We haven't caught one of these yet. What's your preference? Some fish bite onto anything they can get, even without bait. Shit me, he attacks fast. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be a tricky one. Might just come back for that one later. You see another fish moving at the bottom there, just out of my line of sight. Oh yeah, you like worms, don't you? Right. Cancel fishing. We want to... magnet. Son of a... First. Yeah, it's not wrong, is it? Ooh, strength potion. See what's going on at the other side. How do you get that one? I don't have the rope for it. Okay. Actually, I'm going to nip back down there for a second. Because I want to see... It doesn't tell me while I've got something on the line. That's okay. I've got a feeling it won't be garlic. Well. Right. Keep an eye out for chests. I'm not even sprinting. Why am I not sprinting?
Thank goodness.
So you really retrieved the axe, Balin. I'm astonished. See? See how it goes? Even someone with just a stick and a piece of string could do it. Fred proving once again you're the laziest bum in town. Oh, my dear wife, use your eyes once more. This axe isn't even complete. The handle is missing. It's worthless. I would have risked my very life for nothing. Worthless is a strong word for a fruit merchant who hasn't sold a single piece of fruit for months. And the head of the golden axe is still the head of a golden axe. Genius. My bet is that Bodger, Honeywood's muscular, handsome, successful blacksmith who isn't a sluggish fruit merchant, would have no problem fixing it. Oh, stop it. Balin doesn't need to hear your whispering all those sweet nothings. Paying that snobbish Bodger a visit and show him an axe might be a good idea, though. Also, here's a reward for proving I didn't imagine the axe underwater. Spend it well. Perhaps the fruits from a humble poor fruit merchant.
Hey, Balin.
Balin, my man, back again and gracing me with his presence. Wait, what's that you're holding there? The head of a gilded axe. Not bad, but without a proper handle, you can't do much with it. Good news for the trees out there. Haha. Tell you what, I'm in a good mood, and I know exactly what we need for the handle. Some steel and some leather. Both might actually be up your watery alley. First, the leather can be found from any dark wood digger at the beach. I was expecting a shipment of Schmargen steel a while ago, and well, the ship sank in a recent storm. Should be lying at the bottom of the Coral Gardens ground by now. Guess the gods have a dumb sense of humour. So, there you have it. The Coral Gardens far to the west of the coast of Azerim. Bring me some darkwood leather and Schmargen steel, and I'll help you fix the gilded axe. Maybe you get to the steel with the magnet thing? With some magnet thing. I'm not an egghead like Barad-dûr. This. I see a chest. Whee! Mine. Yeah, I'm kind of expecting this to be the end of the demo. Handing the golden axe. Kind of either trying to get the steel or handing in the golden axe will probably be the end of the demo. That feels about right. Right. There's the steel. The current. Motherfucker. You guys require for yours. Let's see. Makes sense. Darkwood Digger. By digging in the sandy seabed, this invasive fish from Darkwood has developed a strong, scarred skin made of leather, much appreciated by craftsmen. Go. Level up. Ooh, missed that one. Okay, all three of those. East Bloom. Away! You know what? Something Sean said earlier, which was, can they keep up the humour for the entire game? I don't think they need to. I think the game's actually decent enough to just enjoy.
Hey, Balin.
I mean, I hope they do keep up the humour, and I think they can, but I don't think they need to. Honeywood's new hero is back. This is some very strong steel and the smoothest leather I've ever laid my hands on. Of course, I'll keep some for myself, but not an adventurer. I'm not an adventurer. Thus, my work isn't free. Still, this is more than enough to forge a nice handle for your gilded axe. Here, I can glue this together and make a handle, but to make it actually work... Yeah, there we go, told you. Continue your epic quest in the full game. I genuinely think I might. I actually think that was quite fun. That made sense. That genuinely made sense for that to be the point at which it stopped. It was enough content, enough story, enough going on, essentially, for that to be about right. Right. Well, I think... after a big stretch.
I think that's a solid place to call it for the day. We're 7 minutes away from where we would have ended anyway, where this is a standard stream. So I think that's pretty... oh no, I've just seen... Hang on, let me go back. They caught the muggers! Look, at the bottom there, they caught the muggers. Oh, what a shame. Right, guys. It's been a pleasure. I've actually enjoyed that. I think I definitely think I'll be giving the Night in the Woods another go. I think that's got some legs to it. I'll try the full mode out offline at some point, probably tonight, to be fair. And there's also another. There's a couple of other demos I want to try. There's the Calamity demo, which is a magic farming game. I want to give that a go at some point. And there's also one called The Fisherman's Quest, or no, sorry, Fishing RPG, that I'm hoping comes out with a demo at some point. But yes, right, anyway, Wasted is unfortunately not live yet, but he will be going live shortly, and I'll be joining him at least in the game, rather if not on a voice kind of thing, for Space Station 14 tonight. So if you are joining us for that one, we shall see you over there after I've had a bite to eat. And yeah, thank you very much for joining me. We shall catch you all later. Oh, and check the tabletop section on Discord. I've popped some updates in there for some upcoming works that I want people's opinion on. Tabletop channel in Discord. Go.